These are hands down the best intakes for your BMW. We're gonna tell you why, we're gonna show you how to install them. I'm gonna show you guys what the stock intakes sound like when you rev the car up. So factory airboxes on this car do duct to the front. The problem really here is the airflow. The OEM intakes do not flow as much as a better filter. Nothing is gonna compare to our front mount intakes. 3.5 inch inner diameter, it is metal wire reinforced. What does that mean? It means that other brands that make similar products that look similar are not gonna perform the same, because when the filters get dirty, it will suck shut. This air filter is designed to flow as much as possible. There's an additional cone here with a Fire RK Tunes logo on it, but more than that, on the inside, you're gonna have a radius inlet. What does a radius inlet do? Acts like a velocity stack. If you're going like this, trying to suck through, it's hard. If you're open like this, it makes it easier. Done testing the dyno many times, and velocity stacks do work. Factory is just a flat panel, does not have as much surface area as this. Our new intake's gonna come with new hardware to attach it to the throttle body area. We are gonna have to pop the grills out. The easiest way, taking the top screws out of the bumper, wedging your hand in there, and just trying to get these little clips. All right, once the grills are out, the hardest part of this whole install is gonna be the ducts to get them out, pretty much. These little clips, there's a few ways of doing it. The way I do it, you pop this piece out of here, and then you're supposed to push this down. When you push that button down, this little thingy moves. There we go. That's off, this is loose, the screw's out. Once all that is off, the whole thing should just... Ooh, that was a close one, boys. This just pulls right off. Love how I'm trying to do this nicely. We have F90 on 5 in the dyno behind me. There are these little clips, they're located over here, holding this plastic piece down. You just pull the top, it releases it, and then you pull the bottom. Might need like a pick tool, flathead. So there are bolts that hold the bumper down along this entire edge. They're all same torque size actually as the airbox, is extremely similar looking screws. Once these are all out, this bumper develops a bunch of play. Here's where having small hands helps, or at least not fat hands. What do you make? Damn, that shit sucks. So these are the little clips. I push them down like this. I put a little bit of pressure. I do not pull, I do not pry, I do not want to break his thing. Check out this F90 on the dyno though. That car has fancy carbon fiber intakes, which don't perform as good as our intake, because they're sucking air from the intake. It's actually worse than stock, but I'm not trying to roast everyone. There is this piece. This sits in the grill area. I'm gonna show you where. It's obviously removed already. This guy had intakes before. Look at that fucking mess. In here is where this piece goes. If you look at this, it sort of kind of just pries off. There's a duct in here. This duct pulls out that way. If you look, you guys see that little hole? There's normally a screw. It's really small, T15, T20, that holds this in place. If you look from the top down, you can see it. This car's had them installed because these were off before. Also, regarding how this duct connects to the front part of the grill you're gonna try to get off, it goes on a hinge and then locks in on the front. Pretty much it just sits there. You just gotta, usually if you wiggle it forwards, backwards enough, you get it to pop apart. There's one of these on both sides. I just yeet the O out. Stock stuff is gone, out, done. Now comes the fun part. Say fun, it sort of kind of sucks trying to get our intakes through these openings. Soapy water goes a long way. A little lube, big game changer. I use my hand through the front to avoid all obstacles. There is no trimming required on this. Some of these cars, the M5s, M60s, F10s do not, which is cool, I guess. I'm done fighting that. They're both in. There's no clamps here. I'm gonna keep it a little loose without putting the clamps on there. Try to get the front part on, see what color filter the guy wants, and go from there. Because all of this is soft, right? Silicone's soft, it bends, it moves, it twists. It's sometimes hard. You might like find yourself in the intake in, nothing fits, nothing lines up. Play with it, watch this. If you look in here, that's my intake pipe. It ends really short. This one comes out way more. Why is that? It actually doesn't come out anymore, one side versus the other. You don't have to pull it forwards often, far enough. So you need the couplers and the clamps not get the filter to line up. We did use relatively large filters. What that means is if it's not lined up perfectly, you can touch the grills a little bit. Will that do anything wrong? Absolutely not. It's totally fine. Play with it, push it forwards, backwards. Don't dent the filter. Also, guys, please. Yo, I hate when people show this stainless part. If you want to, you can. I try to hide it. Put it in the bottom. See RK Tunes logo on it. You want to see that, but I like to hide the silver part. We're gonna get this in. I'm gonna try to line all these things up correctly. Then we're gonna show you guys what it sounds like. I always take the little metal joiner, put it in here first, then put in the filter. It's always easier to get in the filter, and you're gonna damage the filter if you just smash it in. This is not pulled out enough. Some pulls out more first, but still, this goes first. These are the maps. These are in your old intake tubing. Right here, you gotta take them both out, throw them in our intakes. We supply new hardware. Do not reuse your stock hardware. Goes in like that. We're gonna do the same thing for this side. Usually need a ratchet. Very loose. Intakes are in, pretty much. Gotta put these few little screws back in. These intakes fully installed. Check it out. Where is it? Whoa, my God, beautiful. I will have these in different colors. Whatever colors on the link below is what we have to offer. I'm gonna assume red, white, blue, gray, for sure black. Black's always almost in stock. More than anything else, we always try to keep the most amount. If you guys want to order, there's always a link below. We're gonna see how it sounds. Also, the F90 that I was here for, I mean, it's still here, but came in at 527 wheel with a different tune. Stock made 584. R2 made 638. Should make 660. This is a 2022, so it's a brand new car. It needs a little bit of tweaks to turn up more. He's gonna come back, I think, to turn up a little more, at least get me some data logs. Sound clip time.